Well, Pep, congratulations, a fantastic win here at Ashton Gate. And in both halves, you controlled the game in very different styles as you wanted.
Yes, the game turned very, very difficult after a mistake in the beginning, after 2 minutes. But again, this side is very resilient, and this team always believes in our football and what we do, and we knew exactly, and we prepared exactly how to find that football to be able to get back into the game. Although it turned out to be very difficult, and if we would not have believed in ourselves, it could have been a very long night. But this side always believes in ourselves, and the fans today, they were really backing us, and I think we managed to put a fantastic display in the first half, do exactly what we needed to do, circulate the balls into the right areas, play to our strengths, minimize the risk with the ball, and always play it into areas where Bristol could not defend, and both goals came into that. I think in the halftime, the thing changed because we know that they have the ability to go and play with two strikers, getting Naki Wells in and turn it with three at the back, trying to put the game to have more options wide and trying to play through the middle. So we knew that the game in the second half was different. We wanted to chase the third goal, but of course we could not use the same football as in the first half because the situation would be different. And tonight we saw a Birmingham side that is with a very, very complete performance, because we played the game that we had to play in the first half, and we played the game that we had to play in the second half, taking into consideration all the effort that the lads have been through for the last week, and that the squad is a little bit thin at the minute for the injuries. I just saw a massive victory.
And conceding that goal after 40 seconds against a team that's on a 4-game winning streak, trying to go third in the division, but not conceded a goal in those 4 games as well. What was going through your mind, and how did you think you could come back from that?
Well, sticking to what we're good at, and we know we showed this season that when we need to chase a game and dominate possession, we can do it, and we did it very well. And it was very important to avoid the middle of the park because they had 3 players, and we only having Ivan and Gaza, who both I think they've been superb tonight. And we knew that we will be dangerous in wide areas with both fullbacks and both wingers, and it will be very harmful as well, and they will be having a difficult time to defend the pair of Juki and Hogan, because Juki is strong and plays very good backwards on goal, and Scott is very good playing facing goal, and that always puts a lot of stress on every defense. So we knew we had our weapons, and it was about making sure that we don't stay in the 40 seconds of the game, and then we think there's 90 minutes in front of us, probably more, because I think we played today 100 minutes. A lot of minutes in front of us, so don't lose our mind and stay resilient and stay focused and believe in what we do and be ourselves in the pitch. And I think we totally outplayed them first half and totally controlled them second half.
I think the total yardage from goal on Scott Hogan's 2 strikes so far has been about 6 yards. But you still have to be there to put them in the back of the net.
Oh yes, absolutely. That's what strikers do. And that's what Scott Hogan has done twice in 2 games. And what we hope that he scores 1 of them every game.
And going into the second half, you seemed very comfortable, and that forced Bristol to change, as you said, to go into a back 3. What was the game plan then? What were you looking for the players to do?
Well, we always wanted to go and chase the third goal, because we knew that to win here, how the circumstances were, if we don't chase the third goal, if we lose a punch, a threat, we'll end up for a really long 45 minutes only of defending, and any goal that they will have, they'll get momentum and they can always score another goal, because it's a very prolific side going forward, Bristol. So we knew that we always have to be a threat, and we tried to be a threat in the ways that the game would turn out to be. Like we had to use the breaks, our speed, and we had to use the fact that we're very good on set plays, and our organization and discipline as a setup to make sure that we were creating quick attacks that would turn Bristol and make them feel very uncomfortable, and they will not be coming at us with everything. When they went 3 at the back and they put Naki Wells in, we hold it on the same game plan as much as possible, but as soon we're getting close to the end, we knew that our options will keep being either a set play or either a break or either individual play from the strikers. And it will always come a point that we needed to defend the box, and that was later, and I think Harley went in and locked it up very well like we did in Forest. and we nullified all their threats from set plays and from crosses or from long balls in. So they were only left out. Bristol was only left out trying to play through our lines in central areas where they had the overlap, and we know that we're very comfortable on that underload for us tactically, because that's one of our strengths, to have it, to invite them. And we knew that I was really only afraid if we make a foul or something they could use.
And to cap it off, a beautiful deft finish from Lukas Djukovic, and rather fitting that was his 100th career goal.
A massive moment for him, truly deserved. He's on the way to break his goal tally for us, and has the full backing of the whole team, because he's a superb player. For us, he's our striker, and he was our striker last season. And the good thing for Djuki that he makes better everyone else who plays around him. But at the same time, that goal, as soon as that ball bounced, we all saw that Djuki had an advantage there. And if he could play that advantage, we'll get something out of it. And he played that advantage very well twice and beat the keeper. I think it was a fantastic goal.
And ahead of going to Barnsley on Tuesday, the games are coming thick and fast, as we know. It's 8 unbeaten now. You've got a little bit of momentum going. What's more to come?
Well, it's important to recover from the effort of the week. Tomorrow on rest protocol, and Sunday on the recovery protocol. Make sure that we get back ready. The best thing into Tuesday, after you play a lot of games or very condensed features, is to win them. I think the team did it, and will carry a massive boost with us. But we know Barnsley is a very difficult place to go, because as any championship side, they can always win a game, but actually they are very good, a little bit unlucky, Barnsley at the minute, and we know it's going to be a huge test and a massive game.
Well, Pep, well done this evening, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for all the fans who came down here today. They were massive, and for all the fans who watch us at home, I hope they enjoyed with the team tonight.